What's up guys, it's Alyssa here. So we begin to start off, we're going to come into our forward fold, Uttanasana. As we fold down, feet can be together, or feet can be hip width apart. As we just allow ourselves to begin to hang over the legs. Allow that head to be below the heart. Bring a soft bend into the knees, especially if we're starting this right in the morning or at any point. Maybe our legs are a little tight. Take a second here. We're going to shake the head a little yes, a little no. So you really just begin to release everything. So we're going to take a big inhale in together. On that exhale, let it out with a big sigh. Inhale in. Exhale out with a sigh. And on the next inhale, as we take the breath in. On the exhale, taking you out once more through the mouth. Really begin to release everything. So you allow yourself to release whatever you're holding. Let it fall onto the mat. Imagining it like a little mudslide going all the way down your back, falling off. So take one more breath here in our forward fold. You can always find a little bit of movement if you need to. And then on your next inhale, we're going to lift up halfway, bring the hands to the shins, come up to that neutral spine. Really press yourself away from the legs here. Draw that belly up in towards the spine. Exhale, bowing over the legs. We soften. One more inhale, come up halfway. On your exhale, we're going to fold down. Begin to bend your right knee. Take the hands over towards the left side of the body. Still connect to the breath, so still finding our conscious breath throughout the practice. It really, really helps you to flow, helps you to connect to the body. On your next inhale, walk through to center, release your right heel down. Exhale, lift the left heel, walk the hands over towards the right side of the body. Begin to release any expectation you're going to hold for yourself for your practice. Just really allow your body to be where it's at. Do what you can. Do what the body feels good doing. Inhale, flow back into center. Release the heel on the exhale. Bending our knees a little bit more here. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're going to plant your hands. Take your right foot, step it all the way back. Release your right knee. And then here's where it's going to get a little awkward. So we're going to take our right foot, you're going to slide it behind your right knee. Keep your right hand planted on the mat. When we inhale, we're going to send left fingertips up. On the exhale, send your left leg back as you let it hover. So we're keeping it extended. We're going to bring that left foot in line with our left hip. We're taking the foot like we're pressing away from something, like we have it against a wall. Finding this more modified version of our balancing half moon pose. On your next exhale, we're going to send the left fingertips past the ear. Take one more inhale. Exhale, we're going to bend the knee, bend the elbow, draw them in towards each other. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, one more, extend out. On that exhale, you're going to release down into your tabletop. Inhale, begin to flow into a cat-cow. Really work into the spine, connect your breath, 2 more rounds. Inhale, bring yourself back to that neutral tabletop. On the exhale, we're pressing the tops of the feet down into the mat. Inhale, right arm extends up above us. On our exhale, we're going to thread the needle. As we bring it underneath that left arm, come down to the side of the head. And then we're going to take our left hand, and we're just going to place it on top of our right hand. Connect back to your conscious breath. So take one more breath here. And your next inhale, you're just going to take your left hand, extend it up above you. Take one breath. And your next exhale, release your left hand down as you plant it. Inhale, we're going to extend that right arm up, and then we're continuing the trek as we come to stand up on the knees, taking both hands up above us. On the exhale, you can walk the knees in a little bit closer as we come to sit down on the heels. Bring the hands to heart center for one breath. Coming into our hero pose. Inhale, send the arms up above you. Exhale, you're just going to send them forward. Inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, send them forward. On the next inhale, when we send the fingertips up, on the exhale, you're going to begin to find a twist to the right. Relaxing the arms down to your side. Inhale, swing it back through to center. Exhale, find a twist to the left. Inhale, come back through to center. On the exhale, come back into your tabletop. Inhale, left arm extends up. And exhale, we thread the needle, taking it to the other side. And then we're taking that right hand, we're placing it on top of the left. And as we hold here, really checking in with our posture to make sure that our feet are still behind the knees. And on your next inhale, send the right fingertips up above you. Exhale here. Take one more inhale. Then on your exhale, releasing that right hand down, we inhale, send the left fingertips up above you. On the exhale, you're going to send your left fingertips, plant them down. Then from here, we're going to take our left foot, slide it behind the left knee. Inhale, we're going to open it up. So we're taking right fingertips up above us as we begin to lift that right foot up, letting it hover over the mat. And your next exhale, send the right fingertips past the ears. And then next exhale, we're drawing the elbow and the knee in towards each other as we crunch. Inhale, extend out. Exhale as we crunch it in. Inhale, we're going to extend it out. On your exhale, you're going to release your right hand, send your right foot forward, taking the left knee back behind you. So we're coming into our low lunge. Find that right knee over the ankle. Inhale, reaching the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to find a slight back bend. Bring the arms to goalpost. Inhale, extending the arms back up above you. On the exhale, plant your hands down. Inhale, right arm extends up. Exhale, we're going to release it down. Inhale, come up halfway, bring your hands to heart center. On the exhale, we're going to take our left elbow to the outside of our right knee. On your next inhale, come through to center. Exhale, we're going to keep hovering over that leg, extend the arms forward. Take one more inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to plant the hands, tuck the left toes, lift that back leg, step it back to your plank pose. Take 2 breaths here, cultivating our strength. Press away from the mat. Really activate every muscle. Bring that head in line with the spine. On your next exhale, release the knees, lower down to the belly. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lifting that head and chest, we come into low cobra. Exhale, we're going to release the head down. Slide your fingertips back towards your hips. And we're going to interlace our hands on top of our tailbone. Keep those keep the feet pressing down into the mat. On your next inhale, draw your knuckles away. And when you're drawing the knuckles away, we want to feel like almost like someone has a hold of our arms. And we begin to lift the head and chest back up. So keep drawing the knuckles, squeeze them together. Squeeze the shoulders together. Exhale, release it, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, come up into your tabletop. On the exhale, we're going to take it back to a child's pose for 2 breaths. We're going to lift up on the fingertips to bring a little more of a stretch to underneath the arm or the armpit. The armpit. And on your next inhale, roll it back up into your tabletop. On the exhale, you're just going to take that left foot. We place it forward, plant it forward, get it forward, however you get it there. On your next inhale, we're rising up into that low lunge. Exhale, finding that back bend, bring the arms to the goalpost. Inhale, bring it back through to center. Exhale, release the hands. Then inhale, left arm extends up above us. On your next exhale, we're going to plant that left hand. Inhale, you're just going to come up halfway. Bring the hands to heart center. On your exhale, take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee as you stack the elbows on top of each other. Excuse me as I fall over. Coming into that twist. On your next exhale, bring yourself through to center. Keep hovering over the leg. Inhale here. Exhale, send the fingertips forward. On your next exhale, you're going to plant your hands, tuck the back toes, lifting that back leg. Step it forward to your forward fold. Inhale as we lift up halfway. Exhale, soften down over the legs. And on your next inhale, sending the arms up above us. Exhale, bend the knees, take the hips back as we come into chair pose. Utkatasana, draw the lower ribs in towards each other. On your next exhale, hands to heart center, folding over the legs. Inhale as we come up halfway. Exhale, softening down, 2 breaths. On your next inhale, bringing the arms up, bend the knees, take it back, chair pose. Reach those fingertips forward. Keeping the knees in line with the hips. Sink, reach those hips back. On your next exhale, bring the hands to heart center as we begin to straighten the right leg. The left knee draws in towards our chest. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, sink it down to chair. Inhale, arms extend up, right knee in towards our chest. Exhale, we're just going to bend the knees, take it down. Don't worry about perfect posture here. Inhale, arms extend up, left knee in towards our chest. Exhale, bend it down. Last one. Inhale, arms extend, right knee in towards our chest as we hold here. On the exhale, you're going to take that right foot, step it all the way back. Left knee over that ankle. Inhale, send the arms up above you. Exhale, goalpost arms, open the heart. Inhale, come back through to center. On the exhale, take the hands to heart center. Inhale, you're going to reach forward. On the exhale, we're seeing if we can take our right elbow to the outside of our right knee, or left knee. If this is too much, you can plant the hands and just find a little twist here with the left arm above you. On your next exhale, plant the hands. Take your left foot, step it back into a plank. 1, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows in towards your side, lower all the way down. Inhale up into your low cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, come back up into your plank. On the exhale, take it back. First downward facing dog of our practice. So take a moment here and paddle the feet out. Connect back to your breath if you lost it. We We're going to take 2 breaths here. Draw that lower belly in. Relax your shoulders. Let it go. One more breath. Inhale, send the gaze up to the top of the mat. On the exhale, we're going to take that right foot as we step it forward. Inhale, we're going to rise up into our high lunge. Exhale, finding that back bend. Open the arms up. Inhale, come in through to center. I am not balanced today. Exhale, reach it forward. We're going to take that left elbow to the outside of our right knee, or you can plant the left hand to the inside of your right foot, the right arm extended. So coming into whichever version of the twist. And as we all eventually make it down, so hands are planting. I'm taking that left foot as we step it forward to forward fold. Inhale brings us up halfway. Exhale, release down. Inhale, we root to rise. Extend those arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Big inhale, arms are going to extend back up above us. Exhale, bend the knees, take it down to chair. Inhale here on the exhale, goalpost arms, pressing the heart forward. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, goalpost arms. Inhale, extend the arms up. On the exhale, take the hands back towards the hips. Left foot's going to step back. We're going to plant it down to about a 45-degree angle. Right knee over that right ankle as we square our hip points and shoulder points forward, extending the arms up as we come into warrior one. So we're going to take 3 breaths here to steady ourselves in. Press the way back into that back foot. You can find railroad tracks if you need to. On your next exhale, take the fingertips back behind you. We're going to interlace the hands, draw the knuckles down, and press the heart forward. Then on your next exhale, we're going to come into humble warrior. So keep drawing the knuckles down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, keep pressing into that back foot. You're going to begin to reach your heart forward and begin to fold down in between or next to your right knee. We want to keep the hands interlaced as we allow the elbows to fall forward in our yoga seal. And then on your next exhale, you're going to release your hands down, step it back to a downward facing dog. Take 1 breath. Then taking the gaze to the top of the mat, left foot's going to step forward, plant your right foot down, bend into your left knee, inhale, rising up into that warrior one. So again, making sure that shoulder points and hip points are pointing forward like they're headlights. Connect back to your breath. On your next exhale, begin to release the fingertips back behind you. Interlace your hands. And this time when you interlace, find your awkward or opposite thumb on top. Inhale, drawing the heart forward. Exhale, we're reaching forward. Keep pressing. So keep finding that awareness in the back foot. As we begin to reach forward, folding down in between or next to that left leg. As we release the crown of the head down to the mat, humble warrior. And your next exhale, you can release the hands. Step it forward to your forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale and fold down. One more inhale, we're going to come up halfway. On the exhale, begin to bend the knees, sink the hips down, take it all the way down to seated, however we get get there. We're going to keep the knees in towards our chest. And we're going to tuck the chin down as we round the spine a little bit here. Take 2 breaths. And then on your next inhale, begin to bring the gaze back up to center. On the exhale, bring the soles of the feet together as the knees fall open. We're going to take an inhale, draw up a little bit taller. And on your exhale, begin to fold down over the legs. You can bring the legs as close to your sit bones or as far away as your sit bones as you need them to be. As we really begin to cool the body down. Settling ourselves in. Give yourself a smile, maybe a little pat on the back for making it through that standing part of our flow. And then on your next exhale, begin to round up the spine. Knees are coming back to, we're just going to bring them back together. Take the hands back behind you, and then we're going to windshield wiper the legs from right to left to right. Doesn't matter what direction. And take a big inhale here. On your exhale, just beginning to lower yourself all the way down to your back. So we draw the knees in towards our chest once the head releases down. We're going to take a big inhale here. Exhale, begin to release the knees over towards the left. Bringing the arms to that goalpost or to a T. Begin to twist it out. On your next exhale, bring everything back through to center. Inhale here. On your exhale, you can begin to release the knees over to the right. Inhale, come back through to center. On the exhale, take your left leg extended all the way down. Big inhale here. We're keeping the arms at our goalpost. On your exhale, you're going to take your right leg, cross it over to the left. So we're just going to begin to find a bunch of little supine twists here. Still making sure our shoulder blades are planted on the mat, so just come out of the twist a little bit more. On your next exhale, back through to center. Keep the arms as they are. Switch your legs. Inhale here, and then on that exhale, begin to release the left leg over to the right. Inhale, come back through to center. On the exhale, slide your right foot in towards your sit bones. We're bringing that left ankle on top of the right thigh. Big inhale here. Then on your exhale, begin to reach that right foot up as we come into our reclined pigeon. So from here, you can remove the arms. Take the hands to the backs of the thighs. Back of the right thigh. Begin to breathe space and allow that left hip to open. Keep your left foot active to protect your knee. And then on your next exhale, you're just going to switch your legs. So bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Keep the left foot lifted to the back of the left thigh this time. On your next exhale, switch, or we're uncrossing the legs, knees in towards the chest. Inhale, we're going to find a full body stretch as we extend out. And then on your exhale, testing out to see, we're going to begin to roll up the spine as we roll up the body. So we're trying to bring ourselves back up to seated. So take that exhale out. We're going to take another inhale in. And on your exhale, slowly begin to send yourself up. Like there's little wheels in the body as we come up to seated. Keep your fingertips extended forward. Exhale, round your spine. We're going to roll it back down. Once we make it down, take the fingertips past the ears. Inhale here. Last one, exhale. See if you can roll up the body. Come all the way up to seated. Inhale, exhale, round the spine. Spine all the way down. And we relax the hands down at our side. Allow the feet to fall open. And you know what to do at this point. Should really be just really releasing the practice. As we sink down into our Shavasana, or our corpse pose. Should begin to release the practice and allow the body to reset itself. So really taking this time. Always knowing you can stay here for as long as you'd like. And I thank you always for coming to practice with me. Give yourself a big smile. You made it through. And the light of me honors the light in you. Namaste.